Hello, mystery and history lovers. In today's video, we take a look at the true story of the Dalton brothers and their place in popular culture, both in real life and in movies and cartoons. The Dalton brothers are known as one of the most famous outlaws of the Wild West. Watch our video all the way to the end to find out their true story and how we see them on screen. The Dalton brothers were active in the American Wild West during the late 19th century. Their real names were Emmett, Bob, Grat, and Bill Dalton. The Dalton family lived on a large ranch in Kansas, and the brothers began their lawless activities at a young age. The Dalton brothers initially worked as lawmen. Bob and Grat Dalton served as U.S. Marshals, while Emmett was a postal worker. However, they soon strayed into lawless ways. Their first major crimes began with train robberies in the 1890s. The Dalton brothers became famous for their train and bank robberies. On October 6, 1892, the Dalton brothers' most famous robbery, the bank robbery in Coffeyville, Kansas, took place. When the Dalton brothers tried to rob two banks at the same time, they were met with resistance from the townspeople. This robbery attempt resulted in the deaths of Bob, Grat, and some other gang members. Emmett Dalton was captured wounded and sentenced to life in prison, but was later released. After his release from prison, Emmett Dalton moved away from the world of crime and started a new life. He moved to Hollywood and started working in the film industry. Emmett wrote books and acted in movies about his life and the story of the Dalton brothers. The Dalton brothers have inspired many movies, TV series, and comics. Especially in the comic strip Lucky Luke, the Dalton brothers are portrayed as goofy and funny bandits. The Lucky Luke series was created by Morris and Renee Goscinny and gained worldwide popularity. This comic version of the Dalton brothers has been loved and recognized by many generations. The life of the Dalton brothers has been the subject of many movies. One of the best known of these is the 1940s movie When the Daltons Rode. This movie dramatizes the life of the Dalton brothers while striking a balance between real events and cinematic fiction. Also, the 2004 movie Les Dalton is a French production about the comic adventures of the Dalton brothers and is based on the Lucky Luke comics. The Dalton brothers remain one of the most important figures in the history of the Wild West. Their story is full of courage, adventure, and tragedy. Their real-life criminal careers and comic portrayals in popular culture make them unforgettable. The Dalton brothers' legacy lives on in movies, comics, and books. The story of the Dalton brothers is fascinating in both its historical and entertaining aspects. Their real-life adventures and portrayals in popular culture have made them legendary figures. In this video, we explore the true story of the Dalton brothers and how they were portrayed in movies and cartoons. If you liked our video, don't forget to press like and subscribe to our channel. See you in our next video.